Hello everybody, I am back with another set of nodules that we're going to cut today to find out what's on the inside. So these, I believe, are all Gila Bend mountain range area nodules, with the exception of this. Not sure, this came probably somewhere up in northern Arizona. Skin looked suspect, so I thought maybe it'd be a piece of petrified wood or a piece of jasper. We'll see. The rest of these are just your typical agate nodules from Gila Bend. So let's go ahead and look at these real quick. Alright. Don't think this is going to be an agate. I think this will be more of that cotton candy looking stuff. I can see that really cool looking quartz crystal broken face. Alright, kind of a triple here. We cut him long ways, maybe. We'll see. No windows. Alright. Next up, got a druzy quartz window. It's rounded by some banded agate, and then you get that kind of mossiness or little squiggly line pattern. So we'll cut him in half and see what's on the inside pattern wise. And this one's got a window, obviously, with some banded agate showing and some fractures. Hopefully these are just on the surface here. With the exception of that one, looks like it might go pretty deep. It at least runs that long. I don't know how deep it goes into the stone. So we'll cut him parallel to that face and we'll see. Maybe we'll get a good, perfect face out of that. Alright, and this guy, got some bullseyes in there. Those are obviously just going to be on the skin, but we'll cut him in half and we'll see if there's anything on that. I'm going to guess quartz. Alright. Okay, I can see some banded agate, a little bit of bands, mostly chalcedony on this. We'll just cut him long ways and see if there's a good pattern on it. Okay, so this, I can see some quartz, I can see some banded agate. So we'll cut him that way and see what kind of a pattern he has. And what do we have here? Not sure, kind of looks like quartz. Don't know. Not much to go on with this one. I'm going to cut him for the biggest face going through here. And we'll see. Alright. So this guy is peeling a little bit, unfortunately. But the skin looked kind of interesting. What caught my attention was this on the bottom. Now, it could have just been negative impressions from whatever it was growing up against, but it looked to me like it might have a saginite spray going into the stone. So I kind of want to cut him that way, parallel to that, just to see. And all right, I can see some banded agate in there. You got some druzy that kind of grew on top of that. This is a weathered broken edge, and I can see some banded agate on the other end, so I'm gonna guess solid banded agate. First cut, I want to make parallel to that, and if it's any good, then I'll have some room to do some slabs for cabs. All right, last up, decent sized nodule. Originally I was like, it's just gonna be quartz, but he's definitely banded right here. So I'm gonna cut him parallel to that, and maybe the rest of it will be banded as well. We'll see. Okay, we got here about a dozen of these to cut. We're gonna go get them on the saw. We'll get these cut, and I will be right back. We'll see what's on the inside. All right, everybody, welcome back. All done with the saw. Let's see what we ended up with. So this first guy, well, that's interesting. It's got some quartz, a little bit of banded agate, and then this black material. Not positive, it might be some kind of saginite crystal growth. Hard to tell without like a microscope or something. All right, not bad for the first rock. All right, next up. Well, we knew it was gonna have some quartz in it. Not bad for just quartz. A little bit of banding. Cool. Okay. Unfortunately, this one broke. It had a fracture. It popped off on the fracture, as you can see here. And it would have been a geode. Still kind of a geode. Really nice banding on this side. A little bit of a quartz crystal pocket there. That might be worth polishing. This side, unfortunately, is where it broke. You can tell the fracture is allowing in contaminants, but that would have been a cool one if it would have held together. Oh, that was the one that had the orbs on the skin. Okay, next up. All right, so this is the one that I thought, it's gonna be a quartz. But I saw this little banded spot. So, well, you never know. So I'm gonna cut parallel to that and see if we get some banding. And unfortunately, it's what I suspected. Mostly quartz, but very clean. There was no fractures to let contaminants in. A little bit of banding around the outside edge. And then you can tell it's kind of layered in the quartz with just a thin layer of white agate in between the quartz crystals. Gives it a cool effect. So this banding was just that deep, probably, like that. All right, it's still really nice looking. Okay, this is the one I wasn't sure if this would be petrified wood or just a piece of jasper. Just a river tumbled rock, but the skin showed that it might have something. Okay. All right, definitely a jasper. It's pretty cool looking. Does have some fracture lines in here, healed. All right, pretty cool looking for just that to that. Nice. Okay, next up. So this is the one that had that quartz or calcite pocket with some druzy on it. And I'm guessing that's calcite with druzy on top of it. And it was a really soft cut, so here you go. Got that cotton candy look. I like that. It's pretty cool. All right. Jeez. Let's roll them off screen. All right, this one broke. So let's carefully pick this up. Okay. So obviously had a fracture. You can see the fracture on the side. Let's look on the broken side first. Very nice pattern. Look at that parallax effect, the shadow banding. That is a shame. We've got the orbs around the outside edge here. All right, well, probably throw that in the tumbler. This is still might be able to face polish it held together. And it's got a really cool pattern with that parallax or shadow banding in it. Cool. All right, next up. So I did cut that one long ways to go through all the areas. Let's see what it turned out to be. All right, it was just a big banded agate. You can see the oxidation effect where it was more on the top and bottom than in the middle. Looks like it has some water level banding right here on the end. It does have a fracture, unfortunately. And it's another healed fracture in the middle. Oh, it's a shame. It's really nice looking. Still might look good polished. All right, next up. So, whoops. All right, definitely got some banding in this one. I don't see any fractures. It's pretty cool looking. It's got some black dots floating in there. Oh, do you see a healed fracture in the middle? Just faintly. All right, very nice. Okay, another one similar to that last one. As far as shape of the nodule, I don't know about the inside. All right, cool pattern, full pattern. It's got a few little healed fractures in it. Hard to see, but they're there. It's got some parallax to it as well on this end. Cool little fill point. Not bad. All right, 2 left. Okay, so this one had that, I kind of wanted to preserve, so cut parallel to that face, and boom. Okay, those little curly inclusions are definitely pitted, but this would look really nice as a specimen face polished. It's pretty cool looking. Same with this side. This is from the saw. All right, I like this side better. Yeah, almost came through. That's super cool. All right, last one. Oh, okay, so this is the one I thought might have some saginite, and I cut right through the middle. And you can see a little bit of the saginite spray, so it was there. It doesn't go real deep though, but it causes a really cool effect on those bands. And it's got some nice quartz shooting into it. That is a really cool looking stone. Definitely gonna face polish that. Other half, just as nice. All right, very cool. We'll get that one all face polished up. Little angel wings. All right, that is it for this video. I want to thank everybody for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.